Sean, thanks for joining us for another video update. Your note to subscribers this morning, you gave a macro view. You turned bearish about 6 weeks ago. US keeps hitting new highs. Our market is trading sideways. Are you still happy with your view or any changes? What are you thinking?
No changes at all, Dave. A bit like I'm sitting here now, I'm very cold. And it's the first time winter's really cut home, and I think our market's a bit like that. We cannot embrace good news. We've come in this morning, we've had the ECB last week, pumping money in the system. We've had good non-farm payrolls out of the US. US has made all-time highs again last night. What are we doing? We're doing nothing. We've gone sideways for 14 weeks. And if it wasn't for the big four banks pushing on, especially CBA, we'd be a lot lower. So I'm still a bit negative around here. I still think our market will come back. And I'm happy sitting in cash because I cannot see any value, or I cannot see any good value. So to me, money in the bank, it's boring, and I'm really sorry. It's boring, but the Nasdaq, the DAX, they've all hit my targets here. So I think the US, the German market, 10% pullbacks, I can see that coming through to our market. And we saw some downgrades again today. In the retail space, it's not a good place to be. They've actually come back to the point where I'm going to start keeping a close eye on how the market takes them from here. But overall, I think cash is the way to go. I can see 10% back in the US, 5 to 10% here. Our banks will support. The yield play will kick in. Some interesting discussions about how the people will talk about the dividends going forward and the franking if we get a change to, do we get a change to company tax rate? But that's next year. So short term, be careful. I think the market will pull back.
All right, and you touched briefly then on the ECB stimulus last week. Negative interest rates. Can you just explain a little bit what they mean? It's a bit of a interesting term.
It is an interesting term, actually, Dave. It's very hard to comprehend what it means. It means that you have to pay someone to keep your money. Do you realise in the history of mankind, we have never had negative interest rates? Got a bit tongue-tied there. So we've never had it. This is the first time ever. How's that going to affect the world? Let's wait and see. It just goes to show that Europe is not in a good place.
Yeah, excellent. Thanks, Sean.